Individual behavioral questions are tested on the morning essay, not the afternoon multiple choice, and you're almost certain to get a question on IPS liquidity and time horizon constraints. Here's a sample lesson on how to answer this type of question. Question 2C from the 2011 morning session asks you to formulate each of these constraints. The liquidity constraint is worth 2 points, so you'd better have 2 things to write for your answer. First, calculate your annual constraint, which is expenses less income. This is 1 point. Second, calculate any one-time items. This is point number 2. Formulating the time horizon constraint is also worth 2 points, so again, have 2 things to write. For time horizon, always write whether it's short-term or long-term and whether it's single-stage or multi-stage. This is 1 point. Then the second point is earned by providing details on the stages. Here it's long-term and multi-stage. That's 1 point. Then describe stage 1 and stage 2. That's point number 2. Here it is again on question 1A from the 2010 exam. Formulate the liquidity and time horizon constraints. Again, for liquidity, the 2 things you have to address are the annual constraint and then one-time items. There is no annual constraint here because your expenses equal your income, but you've got to state this to earn 1 point. Then address one-time items for point number 2. For time horizon, again use the formula, long-term or short-term, single-stage or multi-stage. That's 1 point. Then give details on the stages. First stage, second stage, final stage. That's your second point. As you can see, even though this is called an essay, it's still a standardized test. So understanding how each question is scored will help you answer properly. In the full course, I provide answer sheets and scoring breakdowns just like this for 11 years worth of exams. More importantly, I'll show you a method to determine how many points each question is worth. You should use this method in your practice as well as on the actual exam. Figuring out the scoring system means no more flying blind and gives you a real edge.